Hi everyone, it's Ash here, and today I'm going to talk about Invincible Season 4, Episode 4. And obviously, this video will be all spoilers, so let's go. Unfortunately, I didn't like this episode that much, and when I checked the fandom on Twitter, TikTok, and TV Time, I saw that the half of the fandom thinks that this episode was really deep, and the other half is just like me and see this episode it's just nonsense and filler episode, unfortunately. We start the episode on hell, and the episode became a hell to me, unfortunately. And in the beginning, I took that if we are going to see a new villain and we are witnessing that, getting knowing the character, and it will be take 5 minutes. But unfortunately, no, it was really long. But there's only one thing that I like this about this hell concept. In the beginning, there is a fighting scene and we saw all the fire and we see the characters' shadows. That scene, I will put here, as you can see, that scene was so cool. I don't know, but I like that how it's really come out from the comic book. I really felt that I'm reading a comic book, but also I'm watching a really nice work animation. But unfortunately, that was the only thing that I like. Yeah. And then Mark comes to the screen, and when he come to the story, he wasn't the main character in this episode to me. Well, that talk between Mark and Damian was supposed to be deep. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it was kinda has deep meaning, but Damien doesn't have a really great English like me. I mean, his English level was kinda a little bit annoying me. It was too, that words can be deep when you're talking like that. He was, making simple sentences and it kind of described me. I don't know why it happened. But yeah, I see the talk and like how sometimes you have to say goodbye to save the others, and that give another perspective to Mark. So Marx has been dealing a lot of stuff. He unfortunately witnessed thousands of people dying and he blamed himself because it happened on the battle. Well, in the battle, unfortunately, bad things happen to cities, but killing villains. So Mark is kind of being scared of became someone like his father, because his father literally killing people and doesn't even care about it. And Mark is just like, what if I became like my father? What if I kill innocent people? Innocent. But when he was killing the villains, he feels so guilty. Listen, what I think about this, all of this, killing the villain makes you bad. My lastest video, I did the first 3 episode review for the Invincible season 4. I said that really clearly. Superheroes can kill the villain on the battle. It's fair, it's because that villains sometimes you can get them, you can sometimes that villains are so evil, so powerful, so you can put them in a prison. You can trust the government or the all this super like Cecil things, because they're so powerful they will get away from there and they are going to kill thousands of people again and again. So in this situation, I believe that if some superheroes has the right to kill the villains only, but not all of them, to be honest. Some of them are just like you can really keep them in prison and they will be here forever. But when it comes to like that super brain, when Mark killed them, it was fair, I'm going to be honest with you. And the last episode 3, he killed Russ, but Russ' body has been get by that Martian aliens, so he wasn't in himself. But unfortunately, it was about a minute. It was literally about a second that our team, the Guardians, are going to lose that battle. So Mark has no choice, so he has to kill. And I hate that all those Guardians and Cecil are like, Mark, you're killing people. I know. It was like a really 1 second and we are going to lose. But that's okay. Do not kill one people. Instead of let's just lose the war. This is how it sounds to me. And I hated it kind of way. And I really wish that Mark can see sometimes it's fair, it's normal, because it's unfortunately not fair world. and Mark understanding all of this in hell. It's like, I don't know. It would be so great if Eve and Mark talk about it, because I love how their relationship, their dynamic, and now they are going to have a baby. You know what I'm saying? It will be great if they talk, if Mark talk this with another person. He get the advice in hell from that creature. You know what I'm saying? Working with Satan, just because there is more someone who's more being evil than Satan doesn't make Satan, yeah. You know, like, I'm so sorry, but I really don't like all of this, whatever you call it. But at least that Mark can kind of understand that all those feeling guilty is means nothing. It's kind of good. I hope that he get his mind set and he will be more motivated to fight. And I hope that he will be more better, to be honest. And we already saw him. He was, smiling. In the end, he was really happy. He get his old costume. I really missed the old costume, I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm a little bit sad that we all spent our time in hell. We have 8 episodes in one season, and we already have a really big filler episode. It's really sad, wasting times. Eve and William talking about Eve's pregnancy, and we also learned that Eve wasn't something unprepared, and they were too young for that. And I'm kind of happy that Eve has someone to talk about this, because it's really big thing. She's only 19 or 18, literally not even 12, and she's pregnant. It's really big responsibility, and she already has a really dangerous life. She's a superhero. Her powers are mixed up. There's a big war coming. Too many things happening. Eve is also feeling so sad and lonely, unfortunately, and at least she has someone to talk with. But I really want them, Mark and Eve, talking all of this stuff. I hope that in the next episode they really, get together, have a really great time, and talk. They really need that, because they're really my favorite couple, like one of my favorite couple ever. Other couple that I kind of like, Danny and Paul, are moving together. In the previous video I said that it's a great. I'm happy for that. Debbie deserves a really lovely someone to support her, but living together will be a little bit dangerous. I feel like we are going to see the results of this in the next episodes. Like before, on season 3 we saw that some bad things were happening, and Debbie was on risk, but she was hiding on Paul's house, and no one knows that house. It was secret safe house, but now that safe house is gone, because they're going to live together. People know like where she actually lives, and so it's going to be a little bit dangerous. I am 100% sure that we are going to see something like she's been in danger, something like that, in the next episodes or something like that. But Oliver living with Paul and Debbie, it's okay. Oliver's still a teenager. He needs some parents to live with it. But Mark, I don't think so. I feel like that they should keep that house that they're living. Because Mark and Eve, they're going to be parents. They need their house. So yeah, I feel like that's going to happen, and I'm ready for it. But they're still, I love them. They're so but they're still kid, and I don't know. But I kind of see like how they been grow up within every season. Like season 1, unfortunately, bad things happen and they grow up. You know what they say, pain makes you mature. And then I was just like, okay, finally Eve and Mark are talking. Boom. Guess who's back? Yeah, Logan and Ellen really having I don't know why they were so close like that. I didn't even get it, but they can both fly. Like, why were they so close? Or I am remembering right. Wait, yeah, they're so close for no reason. Like almost holding hands. Oh my god, they're such a best friends. I love them. So yeah, Mark really took that his father was dead and now he's back. Everything's changed. There's a really big talk waiting for them, literally, especially Debbie and Nolan. I can't even imagine. And the most important part is, guys, Oliver is finally having a dad moment with Nolan. This is really the first time. they're going to talk, and oh my god, it's going to be a really emotional episode, I guess. I don't even know what I'm going to see, but I'm so excited. And in the end, we saw that Damon comes to the Earth. I hope that he remembers that Mark was helping him. So, but I don't know, the beef between him and Cecil. It's going to be something serious. I mean, I love Invincible. I can't hate this episode. There's anything about Invincible, I will always love it, but it was kind of a little bit low. Even though I checked that the reviews of the first 3 episodes were high, but the episode 4 isn't even that good. So yeah, after this episode, I'm 100% sure that we are going to see better and better episodes. I hope so. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe my channel. I will see you on the next one. Bye.